Hello, everyone, and welcome to Point Fuzz, where two idiots talk about movies, sometimes even a third idiot. I'm Seth.
And I'm Anthony. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the 2022 film Bullet Train, directed by David Leitch. But before we do that, what's up? What's new? It's been a while.
Yeah, not much, haven't really gone anywhere, done anything. Just been pretty much staying at home. I went to Japan. I went to Tokyo, which is part of what's inspired this episode. Because somebody rode the bullet train, aka the Shinkansen.
Shinkansen.
So I'll have lots of fun stories about that.
Insider information about the bullet train.
Yes. And I'm pulling up my letterbox right now to see what the hell I've watched movie-wise lately.
I was just looking at mine. Watched a few things since our last episode. It's been a while. I rewatched Darjeeling Limited. I love that movie.
Nice.
I've seen Batman Begins for the very first time. I've seen like the second and third movie, but not the first of that trilogy. Prior to that, yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, that's great.
That's pretty good. I also watched Monkey Man.
It's like Stephen King.
No, it's a Dev Patel movie where it's like a lot of people online call it the Indian John Wick.
Okay,
because it's like a big action movie, similar action, but story's quite a bit different. It was good though. Entertaining.
Yeah, and this guy directed John Wick, by the way. David Leitch. Yeah.
That's true. That is true. And then the next John Wick spinoff comes out in like 2 months, month and a half from now.
I've only seen the first one.
What?
I was pretty meh on it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, what?
Shooty.
I love those movies.
Guns, okay.
It's just solid action.
Yeah, not for me.
I will say the third one's probably not the best, but they somehow turn things around in the fourth one, and it's a good movie again. Don't know how the spinoff's going to be. We'll see how that goes.
Probably really, really good. Spinoffs have a great track record, especially for movies I don't care about.
Yeah.
Well, let me rattle off a few that I watched. Dee Dee, loved it.
Oh,
finally saw The World's End. Great, but third place in the trilogy.
Right.
Moonlight, awesome. The Dead Don't Hurt, Viggo Mortensen cowboy movie, pretty good. Ooh. Spirited Away, somehow I'd never seen that. Fucking insane.
Yeah, that's really good. You watched that in the theaters, didn't you?
No, I saw Princess Mononoke and
that was the
IMAX.
theaters.
Yes. So, and I'd seen that, multiple times.
I wanted to go to that, but it was just that one day, I think. Yeah. It was like an anniversary thing.
Mm-hmm.
But all the movie times that were like reasonable were already booked because it was like on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Right. It's like middle of the week. So I was like, well, I'm not going at fucking 10 a.m.
Right. Yeah, I just randomly saw it like as an advertisement, and I was just like, what? And I just immediately, like, there was a couple like decent seats left. I'm like, screw it. Just bought two. And then I ended up getting a Perfect Finn to go with me.
Yeah.
Shout out Finny. The Leprechaun.
Cool that they did that.
Not good. And The Gentleman, Guy Ritchie's movie, also not very good. Anyways.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one. Guy Ritchie is, I feel like more miss than hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was recommended. Well, the TV show was recommended to me by a friend. I'm like, well, I got to watch the movie first. And he's like, TV show's better. But, yeah. Anyways, all caught up. So let's get into this. Let's get this shit over with. Time to read the synopsis. Let me pull it up here.
Let's bullet train through this.
Charlie, Woody Harrelson, is a New York City transit cop with a mountain of gambling debts, and John, Wesley Snipes, is his responsible and frequently exasperated foster brother. They compete amicably for the affections of fellow officer Grace, Jennifer Lopez, but things become more serious when Charlie decides to rob the money train that carries the transit authority's daily proceeds.
No.
John must decide whether to prevent Charlie's crime or to join in on the heist.
Nope. That one's way off.
It's got a train.
What movie's that one?
Money Train.
Money. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
I mean, I guess.
You're giving away our next train-related movie we're going to watch. Right? Come on, man. You're spoiling things.
Yeah, this is our second train movie. Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Right. The actual synopsis for Bullet Train. Ladybug is an unlucky assassin who's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs has gone off the rails. Fate, however, has many other plans as the latest mission puts him in a collision course with lethal adversaries from around the globe, all with connected yet conflicting objectives on the world's fastest train.
First off, that is they got the sound totally wrong. Because when you're on the actual Shinkansen, it's like...
Oh, really? Is it noisy? Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't think it would be that noisy.
No, it's not. It's a funny joke I did.
Oh.
That's the sound of someone driving like a 1991 Corvette. Or not Corvette. We'll say Mustang. Anyways,
a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, what a lot of people in this silly, ridiculous movie. And I will say it's fun. Like I watched it like 6 months ago, and then I rewatched it. You know, it's not a terrible movie.
Yeah, I think the first time you watched it, you were kind of meh on it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was really dumb. There's just I got a lot of complaints.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the best at times, but it's a fun ride.
Ooh, sure. But yeah, Brad Pitt obviously is Ladybug, so that's where the complaints start. Like,
not a Pitt man.
No, I like Pitt. I mean, as far as his acting, his personal life seems like he might have some issues.
Yeah,
that's been coming more out.
Everyone in Hollywood does, though.
Sure. Yeah, I think there's like some spousal abuse stuff, and
yeah, he's a little weird,
right? But yeah, like the whole like like the dumb guy who's like a master heist guy, and he's also going through all this new age shit. I don't know. A lot of his lines are just really annoying. Like I had one of them down. That shows a lot of growth. Like he's like in the middle of a fight with someone. That shows a lot of growth.
Because he's in therapy. He's recognizing his growth.
This toilet is so weird. I'm going to do a 10-minute toilet gag scene now.
But days are funny. It's a good gag.
It's fine.
I also got a few other people. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry. I like both those guys. Those are both good.
Yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I liked him in this. Brian Tyree Henry. He was in Atlanta.
Yeah, with Atlanta.
Zazie Beetz. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Zazie Beetz in this as well.
Fucking love like her.
A 3-minute scene,
right? Which I was.
She's hardly in this.
Disappointed because I love her. Have you watched Atlanta?
I've seen the first couple seasons and like stopped, but I want to go back to it because Atlanta was so good.
Yeah, me too. I think I saw the first 3. There's 4 seasons, right?
And then Lakeith Stanfield in that as well. He's also in movies these days. Mm-hmm. Really like him and everything he does.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great. Yeah, there's a good casting on Atlanta because everyone ended up being kind of bigger stars.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, Michael Shannon. Which I guess we won't say who he is, and then some other cameos and stuff. The elder, he was in Westworld, right? Isn't that where he kind of got his
Hiroyuki Sanada? He's been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
He's an old actor. He's like 70 something years old, I think. Like he's really old.
Yeah.
I really enjoy him. He's been in a lot of things. He He was Scorpion in that new Mortal Kombat movie. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that movie was so bad, by the way.
That movie was so bad. Let's make
in
a
my
Mortal
opinion.
Kombat movie, but not have a Mortal Kombat tournament, and the main character is a made-up character.
Right.
Super crazy.
And they're getting a sequel, but maybe that one will be okay if there's an actual
Maybe,
goddamn
yeah.
tournament.
Hiroyuki's also in that TV show Shogun.
Yeah, which I've not seen. I've heard
I've seen
goodish things about it.
Maybe a little more than half of it, and I kind of fell off that show.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure he's a great actor and everything. I mean, I think, I guess, I don't know, but him and his son, and it's just like, you know, another criticism is like we talked about Orientalism with Darjeeling Limited, but way Orientalism in this as well. Plus it's based off of a book, and like they just changed out all the main characters to, you know, Western people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have the elder saying the, you know, fucking talking in poems and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah. It's like, again, it's still a fun movie, and like, yeah, you can't take it too seriously, but
yeah,
it definitely
it's very goofy.
Boils Japan down to a, you know, comical state almost.
Yeah.
Which we know. We know what it's really like.
We know.
We've been to Japan.
Yeah. I was there way too long ago now. Yeah. 2012. It's forever ago.
That is a very long time.
Actually, the day we're recording this was the day that I flew to Japan.
Oh, wow.
So it's been 13 years since I did that now.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Man, that's a long flight.
Yes. Yeah, I was absolutely miserable. Like my back was killing me, and I always have to pee all the time, and I had the window seat, which I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And the guy sitting next to me is like, "Hey man, I've been in there before. Trust me, if you need to get up at all, let me know. No problem." Like, you're going to regret that statement. So yeah, I had to get up constantly just for my back. Like, he'd be asleep, and I was like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I'm fucking dying."
Damn. Yeah, I think I slept the entire way there, but it was the coming back was rough for me.
See, I was
bad.
Good on the way back. I was just like, it's done.
Yeah, the walking from the days you're there.
Yeah, which my Achilles, I got tendonitis on my Achilles from all the walking. I went from like not walking at all to 20,000 plus steps a day.
Yep.
And it's just now starting to get better 2 months later.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those listening, this is mostly just an excuse to talk about Japan. So Bullet Train's in the background kind of for this one.
Yeah. You're going to talk about how Bullet Train was all right, and I'm going to talk about how it was like, okay. And then Japan.
I did like this movie. I mean, I've seen it a lot at this point. I watched this in theaters, actually, back when it came out. I've seen it a couple times since then as well.
I think the visual style and everything is great. It is a fun watch. So it's, mainly my issues are with like dialogue, and then mainly dialogue and stuff. I don't know. It just feels really corny. Like the
dialogue's definitely not the best.
Thomas the Train Engine, or is it Thomas the Tank Engine?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, I
not
think
the train engine.
Gets mad about that in the movie.
Yeah, he does.
Is a little.
You didn't like that part? I like the whole gag with it.
I thought it was interesting how the diesel sticker ended up on her. I liked that a little bit.
It's amazing.
Maybe it was just
kind of weird that he's
overplayed.
Just walking around with a sticker book.
Right. And it just seems like that's just like kind of a commonly used type of trope where you have like a badass guy like obsessed with something trivial like that or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I enjoy the gags in this. Some of the fight scenes are good. There's the whole like fight scene where Brad Pitt's just using like the briefcase to defend himself and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, fight scenes are decent. I do like how everything's interconnected. I feel like they did a decent job of that. I can't think of any like plot hole or, things that don't connect.
I mean, it seems like there's a plot hole, but because like as the movie starts, there's quite a few people on the train. It starts in Tokyo and then it comes onto the train, busy Tokyo, busy train. And then by the end, you start to notice it's like, oh, there's kind of just like the main actors on this train at this point. It's like they ran out of money for extras or something, but then they do explain later on that
he bought out
main
all
guy
the tickets.
is like bought out the tickets, like the bad guys bought out all the tickets. So it's like, oh, okay.
But what about the people that
was
got on
bugging
at the
the hell out of
beginning
me.
that were going all the way?
They weren't going all the way, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like, yeah, just a lucky day, or those
Lucky,
people are dead,
lucky.
or they decided to get off the train with all the gunshots and fighting.
Yeah. You have that Karen old lady just shushing people in the quiet car.
And they're having their very loud, quiet fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite character was probably the water bottle, the Fiji water bottle. I did like how
I like how it keeps coming back, yeah.
And then they film it,
and it's got a whole backstory.
Its journey, yeah.
Yeah, that part's good. This is I know it's another movie on a train that we're talking about, but it's also another movie with a snake on the train.
Ooh.
Darjeeling also had a snake. This has a snake. Kind of funny that there's that commonality.
Yeah. I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking train.
I've never actually seen snakes on a plane. Have you seen that?
I haven't, no.
No?
Oh,
I wonder if that's worth talking about.
Throw it onto the list. Yeah, I mean, why not? It don't matter. None of this matters.
Planes are basically trains in the sky. We can talk about that.
Sure. So yeah, budget. So we'll just go through some of the tidbits too. Budget of about 86 mil, 86 to 90 mil. Global box office 239 mil.
Oh, made a lot of money.
Yeah,
not bad.
Somebody's happy. So we're probably going to see Bullet Train 2.
I wonder if there is going to be. Is there any like rumors of that?
I haven't checked. Oh, I think I remember what I was going to say now while you're checking that. So the suspension of disbelief in this movie is just like insane. Like again, going on to the people, not many people being on the train. The guy uses a fucking stuffed animal to shoot open a door with like a train full of people. And it's just like, yep, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a silencer.
Heard that. Yeah.
Yep.
Even if it was like he literally shot the door, I think somebody would notice. Yeah, the constant fights. If anyone is unaware, this is not what a bullet train is like at all. So
no.
Yeah, there's no special carts. I mean, you have like, I rode first class, no big deal. Which just like you have I think less seats and a little bit more space. But yeah, in between each car, there's like a bathroom section, and that's it. There's no bar. There's no anything else. It's just fucking seats and bathrooms.
No bar cart, huh? Damn.
Right. Well, I think they might have a bar cart, but there's definitely not a bar room like they have, where he's just killing people and stashing their bodies.
It does look like there's talks about a sequel with Margot Robbie in it.
Ooh.
I don't know how real this is, but it looks like they were planning on making it, at least. It's not a lot of newer news on it, so I don't know what the hell they would do with a sequel with this.
Right.
Go on another bullet train?
Yeah. I mean, they could do bullet train
for
Europe.
what reason? Is there a bullet train in Europe now?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit!
I
wish we had cool trains in North America.
Justify the Western cast easier that way.
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, what if we had a bullet train from where I live to where you live?
Get that. We could be doing the podcast on the bullet train.
Oh my God. We were talking about before we started that one of us needs to hit the lottery. So
yeah,
that's what we could do. We could build a bullet train. We could pay like
With the lottery
a
winnings.
down payment on a bullet train.
Yeah, I'm sure that's affordable even with the lottery.
Yeah, it's a down payment. We'll let word of mouth take it from there.
I mean, there's not too much to say about the movie. I mean, it's silly goofs and silly gags.
So
all the characters end up connected in their own ways. Brad Pitt has a past with a bunch of these characters from past jobs and stuff.
He's
going not a lot of character development for a guy who's talking about growth, you know?
Right.
He's kind of the same guy at the end.
Right. He's kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should just jump into the spoilers and talk about how they're all connected.
Jump into spoilers.
So yeah, it turns out, because they all get hired to do different things on this train. So it turns out the White Death, who's a white man, a Russian that takes over. I wonder if that's the same in the story. I should have checked that. Like, takes over the Yakuza, or at least this, clan or whatever.
That Michael Shannon look is oof. He looks goofy in this.
I think I like how he looks. I think they did a good job with the casting as far as for what it is. Yeah. I think the hair looks cool and everything. I think the
first time I watched it and then he appeared on screen, I think I laughed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I kind of dug it. But yeah, so his wife gets killed. And he's like basically on a mission to get revenge on all the people that were like responsible for her death, I guess, or what led up to it. So he gets them all there to basically kill each other. And then he finishes them off.
Yep. There's a briefcase that belongs to him with a bunch of money that's supposed to come with his like kidnapped son that's being saved. And that guy's kind of a douchebag.
That he wants dead anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, he ends up wanting his son dead anyways. And then the younger woman is also his daughter, which is like kind of whatever. I didn't really like that girl character.
Yeah. It was fine to me. I don't know.
Thought it was kind of whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Lemon and Tangerine steal the show.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say Lemon and Tangerine are probably the funnest characters in this.
Yeah,
the brothers.
Yep.
I would like if they could do a prequel with those two guys. I think I would be down for that.
Let's do Lemon and Tangerine, the movie. Yeah, that could be cool. Because what is it? Lemon. Spoiler alert, didn't make it out.
No,
we find out Tangerine did survive though.
Yep.
In the post-credit scene. Or not post-credits, but like, so the movie ends, and then it shows that
it might be post-credits. I can't remember.
But yeah, so he was the guy driving the tangerine truck. So he gets
the tangerine truck,
jumps into the river, finds a tangerine truck, and then runs over the White Death in a tangerine truck. Huzzah.
Another character that has a interesting look is Sandra Bullock there.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's looking like she had a little work done. Yeah. She's always kind of looked a little weird to me anyways.
I suppose.
Yeah, good for her.
Doesn't look her age these days.
Right.
For better or worse.
Yeah, she's got to be like 60, right?
Yeah.
Or at least. Other fun Channing Tatum I thought was a fun cameo.
Yeah. Another movie with a Channing Tatum cameo. Right. It's always funny to see him pop up in things.
Is this like a sex thing?
Yeah.
Which I think he says twice.
Yeah.
He really wants it to be a sex thing.
Yeah.
I could have done without the Ryan Reynolds cameo. I've seen enough of him.
Yeah.
I don't ever need to see him again.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that. That was supposed to be the guy who was on the train. There was a mix-up with Brad Pitt having to like fill in the job because he called in sick. The Ryan Reynolds character.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. It's very silly.
And he's so unlucky. Ladybug's so unlucky that he.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of stuff we could really break down, but it feels like a waste of time because it's just not that smart.
Yeah, it's pretty two-dimensional. There's not a lot of depth to this movie.
But yeah, it's like with the appearance of depth if you're just watching it at a very surface level. Even the plot with the interconnected things, it's really not that deep. Like a lot of movies like this, at the end, I'm just like, how? So how did that? Why was that? And this, I'm like, oh, okay.
No, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah.
And I'm not great with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, ask me to recap Tenet for you, and we'll be here a very long time, and I'll give you lots of wrong information. The Tenet, this was not.
No, not at all. It's a simple action movie. Couple gags. Nothing crazy. But it's not a property built off of an IP, so that's rare nowadays, even though this was a couple years ago when this came out now. But still, I mean, movies nowadays are just fucking properties that exist.
Sure.
I mean, Minecraft movie just came out, and that's like making $1 bajillion.
Right.
That looks so super goofy.
They could have made this like a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah. I wonder if that's kind of what they were going for, but like Fast and Furious, John Wick.
Right. I mean, it definitely would have been worse. But
yeah.
Because you
no
need...
talk about family in this, so it can't be a Fast and Furious movie.
Dude, I've been speaking of that, I've been hooked on these, like, there's this comedian, he's that guy that goes to like city council meetings like in California and talks like a bra, but he'll go to like car meetups and like him and his friend will start talking out lines from Fast and the Furious movies to people. Have you seen these?
I gotta watch that. That's amazing.
He's like, he'll walk up, be like, man, I can't do it, but he's like, just got out. What kind of nos you got on this bad boy? It's like, huh? Like,
nos.
And then the other guy will come up and be like, Rivera, I thought I told you to stay away from the, and they'll just keep, and the guy's just like, what is happening? Yeah, there's countless.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, and they're wearing racing
any
suits.
Any line from Too Fast, Too Furious would get me cracking up because that movie is so funny. Too Fast, Too Furious is like a better comedy than most comedy movies, even though I don't think it's trying to be.
Is that where Forget About It, Cuh comes from?
Yeah.
I said, forget about it, Cuh. We got to start using Cuh more.
Oh, man. Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious is super funny.
I think I've only seen the first one. My dad liked it. Yeah. He's like, you got to watch this.
12 of these movies now.
Yeah.
There's
like,
so many.
It's all right. But it is, I mean,
you can watch Tokyo Drift and be like, hey, I've been there.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I will watch Tokyo Drift.
I do like Tokyo Drift. It's pretty goofy too, but
is that the guy from Avatar that's in that?
No.
Who's
somebody even less famous?
Okay, just some white guy.
I think it's just some guy that didn't really do much other than that movie. He comes back in a later Fast and Furious, and it's just he's still this weird old guy. He's supposed to be a high schooler in Tokyo Drift, and he's like fucking 30 years old.
Nice.
The guy's like way older than everyone else.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah.
Skateboard. Yeah. That's the movie.
Bullet Train. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, what a triumphant return. Just came back swinging. Hey man, sometimes you got to do a 30-minute podcast.
Hey, that's all right.
Doesn't always have to be an hour long. We're just warming up for our next movie.
Yes, the next movie.
Which we'll tell you
about. Do you want to
about
say what it is?
When we're goddamn ready. No.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Yeah. First, we're going to talk about our sponsors. Squarespace fucked up my life. Got my credit card stolen. Got a bunch of boner pills sent to my house. And now my wife.
Sadly, we still no sponsors on this podcast that comes out very irregularly.
Yeah. With very niche movies.
We have fun. We have fun.
We have a good time. But yeah, I don't know. Any final thoughts?
Not really. I mean, I recommend the movie if you're if you're having a sick day movie. Like, this could be not bad. It's not a lot to focus on.
Yeah, I think it's a fine watch if you're bored, you want to watch something, you don't want to have there are a lot of times I've got a watch list of movies that I want to see, but I need to be in the right mind state to sit down and really give it the attention it deserves, because I know it's going to be a great film. This is not that movie. Yeah, throw it on. You can play with your phone while you're watching it.
Yeah. You can watch this movie on a bullet train.
Right. Yeah, I guess I guess for that I would say it's worth a watch. I've already explained the things I didn't like about it. I will say too, Japan was amazing. If you have the means to get out there and you're a fan of that country and culture, it's definitely worth it. I'd love to get back one day. My dream is to take my daughter with me.
Yeah, I was in the same situation when I went. I came back and not even a month later, I was like, I want to go back.
Yeah. But yeah, just amazing food, beautiful countryside. Riding the Shinkansen was amazing too. Just seeing Mount Fuji and just seeing the countryside. It's so mountainous. Just beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You actually left Tokyo. I didn't leave Tokyo when I was there, so.
Yeah, a lot of it. I was just I was so exhausted, and I was just this sounds nice to sit for 2.5 hours each way. Yeah, because I spent 4 hours in Osaka. I didn't even spend
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was so dead. And my feet were just killing me, and I was I gotta get back to the hotel.
Oh man,
I know, but it was still worth it.
Good time. Go there while arcades still exist, because I think arcade culture is even dying out there, sadly.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely there's always people there, but there's not a million of them by any means, and no one's really playing the retro stuff. It's all just the modern.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of retro stuff at arcades when I was there. When I was there to play Street Fighter 4. I got to do that. That was pretty fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my British friend that I met there. So yeah, I met a guy from England. He was playing what is it? What's the newest Street Fighter?
6?
Yeah, so he's
6.
He's relatively new to the fighting game scene, but he's all in. So yeah, he was just going there to play people. He's going to different fighting game bars and stuff, and he had his leverless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still chat with him. We WhatsApp every now and then.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Told him about my Splatterhouse PB.
Hell yeah.
Check
that
me
was
out.
Yesterday, right?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yep.
Big Splatterhouse speedrun record.
Yeah, check out my YouTube Stormcrow56K if you want to see the vid, which I got to play in Japan, which is part of what inspired me to come back to speedrunning that.
Yeah.
Played the real deal.
You met some Japanese runners while you were there, right?
Yep. Hamatet and Ohan. Ohan, a legendary old school runner. But yeah, both great speedrunners. Very, very cool. Very nice. But I had limited time with them though. Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Japan's pretty cool.
I have a guitar right there.
Just start banging out Wonderwall. Oh God.
See how out of tune this is.
You should edit everything out in between. Here's Wonderwall and then you having a guitar in your hand.
How do you play that again?
I can't even hear it.
I don't remember how.
It's even funnier it's even funnier if it's not being picked up on the mic.
Hear that?
No. Yeah, just imagine Wonderwall's playing perfectly. Can't hear shit.
Fuck! I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about my ass.
It's crazy those guys are back together for a big last hurrah.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Whatever. If you like it, that's fine.
Hey, do you want to do gunshots?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not? All right. One.
Shit,
We're
how
looking.
many do I give this?
This way.
Okay.
You're looking the other way. Other way.
This way?
Nope.
This way.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And we're done.
3.5.
It's just a quick. I don't even remember what I gave this.
Ballpark it.
I think 3. I think 3. Oh, I gave it 3.5. I guess 3.5. I feel like it's a 3, but I got to stick to what I already gave it, I guess.
Yeah, no, can't change it.
Thank you for remembering that, by the way.
Yeah, nearly forgot about that.
Who cares?
Yeah,
nobody cares.
There's Bullet Train.
Next movie, we're going to be watching Raising Arizona.
Yay. This is maybe my favorite Coen brother movie. I don't know. I said that yesterday when we were talking about what to do next, but it's hard to say it's my favorite when Oh Brother Where Art Thou exists, because man, oh man, that one's good too.
Yeah.
So many funny lines.
Sure.
But yeah, Raising Arizona. I haven't seen this in a long time.
I think I saw it in like middle school or high school or something. So yeah, it's basically like I've never seen it. So
I've seen it a bunch of times. It's very funny. Nicolas Cage doing his thing.
Yeah.
This is like from 1989 or something, I think the movie came out.
Yeah, that sounds about
somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it for sure. It's been on my watch list. Yeah, you combed my watch list just to find out a movie, so
yeah, seen that and I was like, oh, we gotta watch that.
Yeah,
gotta watch that.
So yeah, watch it if you haven't seen it, or rewatch it. Got anything you want us to talk about, feel free to join the Discord, give us some ideas, not only for that movie but ideas for other movies. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Just, tell us give us some ideas.
Yeah, come into the Discord and talk about the new Wes Anderson movie that comes out in like a month.
Talk about
I'm excited for that.
Westworld got pulled off of Max, which nobody actually cares about, but we're acting like we do because,
oh no,
preservation and whatnot. Yeah, new Wes Anderson movie looks great. I'm very excited for Michael Cera.
You watched the trailer for that?
I did, yeah.
The Michael Cera stuff is
I think
interesting.
He's perfect.
He's going to be a good fit.
I'm a huge fan of his in general, so
we might end up chit-chatting about that movie after it comes out. I don't know if I'll do a full episode right away.
I think that would be really cool, actually.
Yeah? You want to do an episode on
it? Like on opening day and then record the next day or something? Yeah.
Record the next day and be like, man, I still don't remember what happened.
Right.
I got to watch it again.
Be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure like the Michael Shannon was like mad at his son for some reason.
Yeah, I'm down to do that.
His son did weed once. All right, y'all. Well, Anthony, always a pleasure. Good to talk with you. And we'll be back on. It should not be a full 2 months before the next episode.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Raising Arizona, so maybe it'll be sooner.
Yeah.
That we do the next episode.
Cool. All right. Kissies. Mwah. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.